harder to beat Asterisk. But with that said, Asterisk looking to rise up not only just as a star, but as a villain, taking down Team Evil.
So right off the bat, we are definitely seeing both of the junglers that will be starting from the turtle side, which eventually will end up in the gold side. One thing we gotta have to talk about also is, or rather not talk about, but one thing that we gotta have to point out is also going to be that Moskov versus Roger matchup, which we have seen a lot and a lot of times throughout the entirety of today. It's very fair and very safe to say the Moskov will be having a very good time all the way until 8 minutes into the game. So Evil, they gotta have to supplement this. They gotta have to find a way to eventually help JS to get that kind of power spike that he very much wants as a Roger.
Yeah, but I think both teams recognize that, right? We see the jungle and the roam moving together as a pair. They were moving up in the gold lane, but now they've kind of split off slightly. We do see an early invade coming in from the side of Powerful. Asterisk is not, JH is not going to be happy seeing that he's missing a cap, but I think with him hitting, he should be able to hit 4. Yeah, he's already at 4 before the turtle fight, so I reckon everything is fine for the side of JH at this point.
Everything feels like it's going to be going textbook for both of these two teams, between Evil and also Asterisk, right? But don't forget, Asterisk does have a ton of damage coming from the Edith as well, especially when he goes into the human form.
Very standard rotations coming from both of these teams. In fact, probably exactly the same kind of rotation. So it boils down to which is the team that will be able to get themselves the head start through this turtle fight.
I would say the big problem is Bear doesn't really have level 4, but that doesn't really matter because JH already picked up the turtle. And now it's going to be Bear because of the fact that he has the turtle. He goes in to the dragon form, catches 2, and now not only just that, 2 will send the Spear of Destruction to land onto the damage twist, holding on, but barely. And now Powerful will roll onto FMM. Nice flicker! FMM gets away alive!
That is so close, FMM, living with a pixel of his HP. 3-0 on the side of Asterisk right now. 1.2k gold lead with a turtle to boot as well as the cherry on top of the cake.
Man, a flicker with a very good meaning. FMM understands that as long as he lands onwards and flicker shortly after, he will be able to stun down onto the Baxia for a decent amount of period of time, and also a flicker to create that kind of distance. Because onwards, I mean, you go to your enemies, you give the Baxia the kill essentially, and that was just an absolute play from Asterisk to not give a single kill over to Evil.
Yeah, and now it's just going to be Team Evil looking to look elsewhere instead, unfortunately, after that disaster of a turtle fight right now. Asterisk playing it simple. They have the lead right now. It's all about how they maximize on this one.
Yeah, we see Evil trying to group up, trying to shove and put some more pressure to Chu, but with FMM standing in the wings, it seems like it's all for naught. Turtle spawning in 25 seconds.
Since we're talking about the turtle, might as well take a look at the junglers with JH currently at level 7 and Powerful at level 6. Powerful is still about 1/4 of EXP away until he hits level 7, and only then he can start to contest for this turtle. So Powerful gonna have to stay in lane for now, and JH, they should be able to understand that with Evil going to the lanes to get some farm, they could actually expand their territory just a tad bit more, just so that they will be able to put some pressure on top of Evil.
Yeah, well, pressure goes twofold, right? You can either push the lane or you can start the turtle, which is exactly what Asterisk is doing. Bear coming in from the side, Black Dragon Form trying to push everyone away. Turtle secured by JH.
Turtle secured by JH. W side Team Evil will follow up. Sailor has to burn the Purify just to get out of dodge. FMM estimated where he is.
Time and time again, the turtle has been taken by Asterisk for very good reasons. It all boils down to the lane priorities, whereby it is tough for Twist to be able to do anything. Down in the bottom lane, even to make matters worse, JS suffered a defeat to the hands of Chu. And this is just a standard Moskov versus Roger kind of thing. But top lane,
oh man,
not something that I expected though.
Yeah, Sailor's all the way up top. And I just feel like, you know, if you're telling me that the Moskov is 0-0-0 all the way to like 5 minutes, I'm like, yeah, that's normal. But if Jace is already like 0-1-0 or 0-0-0 into 5 minutes, yeah, that's a big problem. Because the Roger needs to look for the snowball, especially when Jace is going for the more traditional build for the Roger, right? You saw the Windtalker, the Endless Battle, that sort of build, right? And in fact, with the Quantum Charge as well, a twist, penalty zone landing it out. Now it's going to be powerful, spinning for the wing, will not be able to land onto Shu instead. Shu sidestepping, and now FMM gets dragged, goes into the human form, spreading the damage. No damage coming out from Team Evil for now, they will retreat.
Not quite enough damage for them to eventually bring FMM out, despite putting quite a bit of resources onto him, it seems, with the Tortoise's Persons as well as I'm Offended, just so that they can catch onto FMM, pull him under the turret. But to be fair, Carrot didn't use his flicker, as he didn't see that as the opportunity to really make very big plays. There will be a point in time where Evil are better set up for a bigger team fight against Asterisk. So right now, we haven't exactly seen that 5v5 death ball just yet, but when that happens, I'm pretty sure that Asterisk might be surprised, because Sela, I don't think that we saw him with his NetherRealm yet, until now.
NetherRealm committed already for the side of Sela and also the Flicker. No Flicker ultimate for the side. Twist going into this solo fight. Powerful needs to seek an outplay elsewhere. FMM decides to go for that one instead.
So the timing of the NetherRealm though. Oh, hold on a second. I'm offended.
I'm offended right here. FMM flickers backward as well. And not only just that, it's going to be the back trigger for coming to the Bear. Chu will be able to take down the turret on the bottom side instead, whereas Team Evil will be securing 2 kills on the top side, and they're coming back alive. Jace's will be going to look for the dodge. Kiwi has to run away. The Terrified will be buying him a bit of time. Flickers away to safety. Asterisk will trade top side for bottom lane priority.
And the turtle as well. So we have one turtle that's taken by the side
bot
of
lane.
Asterisk.
2, 1 dot. Dodge, sidestep, Sailor. Oh, come on.
Oh, Chu does eventually fall down. It was super close to being pincered by 2 members of Team Evil. Eventually does go down with nowhere to run.
77 seconds until the Lord eventually spawns. We are only 7 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Evil currently did manage to get a little bit of signs of life in the past minute or so, right after the third turtle has been taken down. So definitely Evil is not out of the woods yet, and Asterisk can't just casually just throw caution into the wind. There is still a proper fight that Evil can deliver onto the game. As you can see right here, Powerful and Carrot, they are setting up together with JS. They are eyeing for this first tier defense turret, just so that they can get a little bit more gold in their pockets.
Gold is one thing, but map control is another thing, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that currently all turrets, all first tier turrets are up for Asterisk. So Evil's way of space to maneuver around the map is very, well, compromised at this point, right? So they do want to try to get a turret so they have a little bit more room to move around and maneuver as a death ball. But right now, with nothing to fight for, well, Lord is spawning in 13 seconds, but it seems like Asterisk is trying to pick a fight.
Team Evo going the same. Twist, penalty zone landed. Kiwi will pop his own in the realm set, but here comes the big flying bear. Diving and driving around, Petrify landing on a 4, and now the shot resident secures Karen as well. Sail drags him back and allows him to get close even further towards the whole team of Team Evo. It's a complete disaster for Team Evo as Asterisk 3-4 men down in their advantage, and they crack open mid lane.
Oh, massive setup coming in from the side of Asterisk. That was the most opportunistic moment for each and every individual for the side of Asterisk. We knew and we saw that Bear managed to find the timing to come on down with the Dragon's Tail. It managed to hit everyone with a single stack, and we know from that point on, it is way too difficult for them to even get themselves out of the grasp of Asterisk.
The entire fight was flipped on his head with one Black Dragon form from Bear. Honestly, if Bear is not the MVP of that match just because of that fight, I'll be very surprised.
It's not a bird, it's not a plane, no, it's a bear.
It's not a bear, it's not a plane, it's a bear? You mean it's not a dragon, it's not a plane?
Oh, it's a bear plane, dragon.
Bear plane, dragon.
It's a
Okay,
bear
anyways,
dragon.
so...
It's a bearded dragon. It's a bear dragon.
The bear dragon.
Yeah.
I like the fact that we're giving him new nicknames as the game goes by. But here we go. It's like, how is Team Evo just suddenly losing so much space, right? And when they try to focus on making sure that JC's gets his mind, but hold on a second, Powerful looking for an engage right here. But look at how Asterisk knowing when to go in and go out. Carrot, that's a lot. I'm offended going in. JH taking a lot of damage right here, taking a lot of punishment. Penalty zone will be able to land onto a couple. Sailor stepping forward with the Netherrealm, trying to make sure his whole team stay alive. But the stun from the side of the Netherrealm passive, and now Powerful will be stepping forward just a little bit. And now FMM pops the conceal just to try to get on the way. Evil finally take down JH.
But whilst that fight is happening, look at bot lane. Lord is pushing the turret down. Asterisk was okay with taking that fight, right? And I mean, honestly, Asterisk is okay with taking that fight because as Lord is pushing in, look at the HP on the bottom tier turret. It is almost non-existent. Yeah, it's non-existent, right? So losing one for that kind of push is worth it. And guess what? You're still up 3.3k gold, right? So honestly, Asterisk is playing this really, really, really well.
This is the best case result, I gotta have to say, coming in from the very first Lord. Normally, when it comes down to first Lord, what you expect is to bring down all of the outer turrets. That's pretty much all. You wouldn't expect much. But the bonus is where you are able to even have the Lord touch the inhibitor turret. The bigger bonus is to bring down the turrets. We're kind of like in between of stage 2 and stage 3. In fact, it's relatively fair to say that we are almost at the later part of stage 3 because of the fact that the bottom lane inhibitor turret is pretty much just one hit away.
No, not only just one hit away, one sneeze away. Chill, and it's already down.
This is where we need Vanix with the later to come in and shoot the turret from out of range, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, Moscow doesn't really have the range to kind of abuse it. But at the same time, we're also looking at how Team Evo trying to regain more map. Asterisk, on the other hand, if you can start to see the paying a little bit more respect over to the side of Team Evo this time.
They definitely understand that the amount of crowd control from Evil is definitely scary. We have seen previously, in the previous fight, the kind of fight back that Evil is capable of bringing onto the team. And of course, JS's items, I think that him as an executioner is starting to be a lot more scary with all the like pounces.
Continue play, Carrot has already committed to that, but Twist will be slowing down the momentum coming out of Team Evil. Team Evil has to back off. Well played there by the side of Bear.
Yeah, Bear managed to blend the Petrify onto 2, I believe, before really recognizing that Carrot was coming down, so he decided to disengage. Very well played from the side of Bear as we see the Lord being started up by JH.
With the Lord currently slowly reaching down to half HP, JH, of course, will be taking on to the mantle for the Lord's Dance. Evil, they still have the opportunity to kind of go for it. I mean, Evil, yes, Powerful is currently at level 13, followed by JH at level 14. But when it comes down to crowd control, Evil does have it. If Carrot were to expend the I'm Offended and the Flicker onto JH at the perfect opportunity, at the perfect time, there could even be a chance that they will be able to disrupt Asterisk's attempt on the Lord.
Yep, Twist spotted out at the bottom lane. It's going to be Bear going into the Black Dragon form. We'll be spotting out Powerful as well. The members of Sailor and also Jason's will not be able to reinforce the front line as well. True, right here stepping forward, but Twist will be looking for a penalty zone, but no, he flickers instead. Doesn't let the penalty zone, and now he will pay his life. What a price! But Asterisk, in the meantime, will be able to take the Lord down away from Team Evo. And Asterisk now Speed of Destruction just to follow up the icing on the cake for the side of 2.
With that all said and done, the evil magic is about to be dispelled as Asterisk has managed to get themselves quite a lead in front of Evil with the Lord marching down to the bottom lane with the entire team marching in the middle lane. They want to end this as soon as possible as they see the light at the end of the tunnel.
They definitely do, and now Carrot's just looking to try to shut that light, but the tunnel is set. Sailor gets popped off, immediately gets deleted off, and now it's just going to be Asterisk looking for more, and it's going to be also members from the side of Team Evo slowly falling apart. Top side already cracked open, Black Dragon bomb committed, and Chu! It's going to be Asterisk! Dispelling the evil, and they will going up a little bit longer in MPL Singapore.
What a game!
The end of Team Evil's era.
Oh man, this is the end of an era that we're watching, man. This is the end of Evil for MPL SG Season 7. I honestly don't know what... I'm a little bit speechless, man. I mean, I've heard so much about Team Evil.